Hello! Just thought I'd drop a quick video on how I made my bow. Pretty much, it's actually pretty simple. All I did was I just based the handle off of an actual bow handle that I took apart. Got it at Walmart, pretty cheap and stuff like that. And then this is what the result of my handle looked like using EVA foam. Had used 3 layers of this to glue together. Used Gorilla Glue for sandwiching everything together, and then just wrapped it up really tight so it didn't, get all messy when the glue expands as it dried, because that's kind of what Gorilla Glue does. It expands once it starts to dry. Now, as for the limb, as you probably already saw, I already had that first limb done. So I cut up a chunk of PVC pipe and just flattened it by using one of my heating guns, and used the actual bow limb for my kind of like a ruler reference points, and as you can see where the line is, that's where I need to grind it down to. And as you can see, I've already started working on it a little bit, and then afterwards I'm going to sand down I'm going to use sandpaper to sand down the edges so it kind of smooths it out, evens everything up. When you go to heat up the PVC pipe, it's just best to I use a wooden dowel to kind of use as a rolling pin to flatten it out a little bit more. Here, I'll show you really quick here how to do this. So, heating gun, I prefer the 2-speed because that's all I'm going to use. Multi-speeds, overkill for me, especially if it's something as simple. All you gotta do is do a small section, and this does take some time to do. So you just wait, so just keep beating one side up until it gets nice and soft. Turn it down. So instead of curving it, you got this nice, straight, flexible piece. Now what you want to do is you want to hold down on it until it cools. That way it'll hold its shape. Well, actually it'll be flattened, not hold its shape. Well, still hold its shape, yeah. Anywho, as you can see, this is my first video that I would make for tutorial purposes. So wait for it to cool down, and then you got a flat spot like this, and you just keep heating up each section, just flattening it out, roll it down to make it more flat, so you don't have like wrinkly spots all over the place. And then, like I said, this is gonna be a short thing to do. You want to take a rotary tool. Again, I use a 2-speeder, unless if I really don't. Take it up to the highest speed, which is the 2nd speed, and then just grind it down to the line that you drew on the pipe. It is okay if there's like a little bit of your pen mark showing. That's where using sandpaper comes in. Is you're gonna sand the rest of it by hand. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with kind of a funky looking limb. Whoa, hello. Yikes. Almost grinded my pants. Whew. Anywho, this is pretty much what you got. When you have something like this that's, you know, this size and anyway, so when you have something like this that's, you know, kind of funky looking, you get just don't be in too much of a hurry to get this done. Otherwise, it's just gonna, you know, kind of look all messed up. Just take your time on it, and you know, it might take a couple of hours to do. Big whoop. Take a break in between. Always wear your safety glasses, obviously, like I have mine. That's probably one of the first things I should have mentioned before. And well, that should do it. Anywho, one more thing. When you go to glue the limb onto the handle, again, Gorilla Glue, use like a kind of a thin layer. And what I did was I used masking tape to, you know, clamp it, you know, keep it down so that it won't, you know, puff out when it expands. My main goal is to get this curved out, plus have the end curve up this way, so you can get it like this a little. So that's going to take some heating tool. It's going to take the heating tool, just reverse curve it, like kind of like your regular recurve bow from Arrow, and it'll be done. Hopefully, I can get this done in about a week or two. It depends on how much time I got to do. Anyway, later.